Morning folks, hope we're all well. Must be Friday. I'm Billy No Mates today. Apprentice has gone off to Glastonbury Festival, taking her kids there to have a look round, so a bit of an experience for them. So I'm here on my own today, so I'll be seeing what we can get done. Just having a little bit of time getting an order of stuff together ready for a customer in Ireland. Got a new front grille for the top of the cab, stack pipe, air filter housing, mushroom, brackets, engine mounts, and the PTO extension and cap. And then downstairs there's a pair of rear light arms made, but I'm just waiting for the light fittings to turn up for them, so I'll make a phone call and chase that up again today. So yeah, getting bits and pieces together. I'm just going to go through the list of other stuff that people want and see if I've got it. If not, we'll get it made. So the upholstery ladies next door have invited me into their camper van. And as Maggie says, don't come knocking when it's rocking. But apparently they got something a bit saggy that they want me to look at.
I'm a bit bent.
Pardon?
And I've got something a bit bent.
This is a good way to start a Friday morning, isn't it, Joe?
God, no.
So apparently on TikTok you can zoom in. But so what's the problem?
Got a saggy one.
Here you go.
It's saggy.
It's saggy.
We're sagging.
Okay. So you what? You bent your bucket. So you bent your bracket. So you need a big tool to fix the saggy bit then. We have deliveries arriving. Hopefully 610 parts. Let's see. Well, that was a very big box for gaskets that we need and filters. Trouble is, I don't do too much on this because Apprentice isn't here today. She's living it large at the Glastonbury Festival, so if I touch too much of this, I'm going to be in trouble when she's back. We'll see. Oh well, let's make a start on it. Let's see if we can get the crankshaft seal done. So we'll get the bolts undone, pull it off, replace the gasket one in behind, and get the main seal done in the crank housing itself. We've got the valve block here off the dual power. We've got the new seals, no rings. So just get us the stem for the actual solenoid itself. So also you can see that seal there. It's so we've got the dual power actual valve, and we've got the stem out that the solenoid sits on. We've got new seals there. So you can see that one there is rather a bit flat and pinched up. So we've done that one. This is the inlet pressure one, which has got a tiny little filter housing in the end of it, which sits in that little hole there, and then the pipe comes out. We've done the O-ring on that one, so we'll just slowly work way through it. We'll get that plug out the bottom because I expect that's the other one of these, and yeah, that'll be a little bit more done. After a lot of cussing and swearing, we've managed to get that out. Yeah, somebody told me it was held on dowels, but it's not. I think it's just the cork gasket that's there was yeah, pretty well glued in, but at least we got it out. We can give it a clean up, get that old gasket off, get the seal in, put it back together. Yeah, I hope the sound quality is a bit better now because I've got a new phone, so yeah, might not sound quite as muffled, but it's taken a little while to yeah, get this thing set up, so fingers crossed. There we go, all back together on that bit. Also, this must be a universal housing because there is threads in there, so obviously it's used on different ones that actually have got bolts that go up through. This one hasn't, there's no bolt holes here, so just a liberal amount of instant gasket gone on the bottom there, which there was some there before, so somebody's either had the sump off at some point in its life. Yeah, so a bit of grease around the seal before it went on so it slips in. But yeah, that's that being done, so we can start putting the plate on, clean the flywheel up, put that on, and then when the Apprentice is back, so I don't touch this bit because I'll be in the doghouse. But there again, I might do. So yeah, crankshaft, oil seal done, and cork gasket in the back replaced. And we just had another delivery come back. I sent these two slave steers off to have them sorted out because they're very badly pitted. and they've just arrived. So let's get them unbagged and have a look. Look at that. That's bloody marvellous. They're like brand new. You see they've sleeved them, bored them out, sleeved them with a nice new tube. I'm pleased with that. I think for what it's cost, I think I'd do any more, be no messing, just send them off, have them done. I'd imagine that's going to be a stainless steel bore as well. Yeah, I supplied the seals that go in them for them. And yeah, that's a cracking job. Well done, Nigel. Top man. We got the clutch cover on and the clutch plate in. Hopefully that's all lined up pretty good. Probably can't see, it's a bit dark, but that's all pretty good to me. Use a couple of sockets in the bar. So it's a tad warm again today. I'm sweating buckets here. Nice clean hands. But I think that'll do for today. Got some belts to go and get in the post to go to Scotland for a customer for his 1250. The tooth dry belts from the pulley to the pumps. So I'll go get those packaged up and shoot to the post office and get them away to him. So yeah, that'll do me for today. Go and get cleaned up. Might see if there's anything interesting to watch on the TV of Glastonbury, but I wouldn't want to be there in this weather. Far too hot for me. So anyway, catch you tomorrow. Morning folks, Saturday morning. Well, it's about 6:15 I think. Just been picked this one up, done a brake test. Should have done it during the week, but they had to have it, got to take it off and have a new tacho head fitted because that kind of crapped itself. So yeah, we'll do it this morning. I might go for a little road trip shortly after that. We'll see. We'll check the tyre pressures around. This inner one here is a little bit soft on pressure, but I can't see anything evident. I'll spray some soapy water on it. I can't see anything bubbling as yet as to a foreign body or a nail or anything in there. So we'll just have to monitor it and see what happens. But say, can't hear any air coming out. The valve doesn't seem to be leaking. Anyway, the warning light was on the dashboard for rear brake pads, but as always with these things, the sensor's never the best. So the wires are looped out here and here, but it's still on. But what I have found and had noticed, obviously something's got caught, and the actual loom here was loose. There's only one wire there, and the other end is just there. So as soon as it's cut off and looped out that end, we'll just join these two together here, and that should put the warning light on the dashboard. But because we see this truck every 6 weeks, we know that the brake pads are in good order because we have a visual inspection. Down here you can actually look in and see how much brake pad is actually left in there. Here's one to note. I'm pretty sure the customer said he had to have a new tyre put on this passenger side front, but if you're aware, obviously front tyres on HGVs or anything over 3.5 tonne has got to be a 10-year maximum age limit. Well, this tyre here, I know it's upside down, is 23-21. So if you've just had this fitted as a new tyre, it's 2 years old already. I know it's an oddball size, 225/75, 17.5, but even so, you're paying for a new tyre and only got 8 years life out of it. That probably won't last that long, but that's not the point. Anyway, we got a marker light sorted out on the front here. That bulb was out, fixed, and hopefully now we'll get on the ground. We'll make sure the warning light's gone out where I did the wire repair at the back. So we'll have a look at that. Yeah, nearly on the ground. There she goes. Back on the deck. Let's get up here and have a look. Let's make sure there's no warning triangle. Turn the ignition on. And what have we got? Look at that. It's gone out. There's no display there saying drive axle, brake pad warning. So, job sorted. Time to go and do the paperwork and get this back to the customer. That's that one done and dropped back to the customer. I'm going on a little road trip now. I'm going to do some time travel. Let's see where we end up. Could be interesting. It might be a bit of a shock for me as well from what I see, but here we go. Well, we're just about to arrive, and this is a proper trip down memory lane. 40 years ago this year, I started at this place when I moved down from Birmingham when I was 13 years old. So yeah, quite ironic it's this year, 40 years. There it is, Brymore School. The front drive now is a bit shorter than it used to be because they had to put this new road in here for the Hinkley C new power station that's going in. So yeah, we've got a bit of a queue here. Obviously a lot of people attending this today, their open day. So we'll get parked up and then go and have a look around and see how much has changed. Brymore, oh, a lot of memories. I can't believe how much this place has changed from when I was here. I mean, I did come here about 6 or 7 years ago, but yeah, new buildings. It's just, well, I don't recognise the place really. That building was there then, remember that. But yeah, it's certainly a lot different. A lot of money being put in here since it was changed to an academy, and boy, I expect the food's a lot better than it was when I was here as well. Well, this is the careers room apparently. Never had anything like this, just had one person at the end of the 3rd year who would talk about what we want to do, where we want to go. Yeah, it's certainly a lot different now. When I was here, that used to be the dining hall, but they've got a new one here now, over there. That was the old metalwork and woodwork place, I think. So yeah, and up there's the walled garden in the horticultural area. That's still the same. So yeah, it's changed an awful lot. Excuse the noise in the background, we've got some drums going. In here used to be one of the common rooms we had. In the evenings you come and chill out. And that was another one in there. Up there was the main hall, we used to do all the exams and that in. And the old telephone kiosk, where you used to go in and sit on the chair. You used to call home and speak to your parents. The old sliding door. That hasn't changed. I think that head teacher used to be the main staff room. Well, it still is the metalworking and woodworking place. They had a forge and a foundry here. Oh, it's still got it all here now, look. Hard at work, learning stuff. And over here, other stuff. Lathes, etc., bandsaws. These boys hard at work. Well done. That's the place where you learn stuff. Right, we're in dormitory 5 here, and this young man, Henrik.
Yeah.
Yeah, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Yeah, he's giving me the guided tour of how this place looks now. So we'll flip the camera around and we're in dorm 7. This is where I used to be in the first year I was here, and that would have been about where my bed was, virtually opposite the door. And they were old metal frame bedsteads, military style stuff. But yeah, it's a lot smaller now than it used to be because they've separated it off from the other half. Never had that. So you enjoying it here?
Yeah, I enjoy it quite a lot now.
Yeah.
First few nights here weren't that enjoyable, but now I quite like it. It's a lot calmer than all the other houses.
Yeah. Well, once you make friends and that, you sort of get your own little groups.
Yeah, you get your own group and it's a lot easier.
So what are your badges for? You got to see.
So this one here is for 400 merits.
Yeah.
That one's for reading, and that one there's for 800 merits, I think.
Oh, well done. You're doing well then.
Yeah.
So is there another one when you get higher again?
Yeah. So I'm not too sure when my gold will be or how many merits that is, but
Yeah.
I think it'll be quite soon.
Oh, good. We'll keep at it and work hard. Let's go and have a look around the rest of it. There's the remains of the lift that used to be here. Well, certainly when I was here. Used to go down to, I think it went down to the cellar, where you used to keep all rugby kit and sports clothes and your farming stuff. But obviously health and safety got the better of it and it's been disassembled, so that's probably the only remaining part of it. Well, this used to be the headmaster's office. It's now a canteen for the boys to make their own snacks and things. And on here is the current height of some of the students. There's one up here. I mean, that's like seriously taller than me. Are you on this one? No, you're not on that one. No, I forget your name on there then. That was an interesting tour around the house, brought back some memories. So we're out on the field now. There's a lot going on and there's a lot of people here. There's a good turnout today. So let's wander around and see what there is. And we've got a few tractors here. This roadless 115 was restored by a friend of mine, Martin Evans. There's plenty of detailed pictures there of what it was. Done a good job. And there's his other one, the TW20. Same as what we did on the one in the workshop. Obviously this is as per original. A few more down there of varying colours and sorts. So yeah, well done, hero. Nice job done. Well, there's the front of the place. It hasn't changed much, but it's changed a lot inside. And yeah, it certainly brought back some memories today. So had a look around, met a few faces, a few friends. So I'm going to head on back now. But yeah, trip down memory lane, and that was the driveway coming in. So hope you all enjoyed watching and seeing some of the stuff from the past I was doing. A quick call in on the way back through to see Mr. George Train. He's got his steam engine here. What breed and what make is it? Do you want to enlighten me?
Yeah, this is a Ruston.
Yeah.
Ruston and Proctor made in Lincoln.
Okay.
Lovely old engine, single cylinder.
Yeah.
And there's the top man up there.
Yeah. Mr. George Train himself.
Esquire.
Is he even got his name on the front of his old truck down there? Yeah, apparently he's got his boiler test today, so they're just having it certified for fit for use. So you can't be old school. There's a name. Ruston and Proctor, Lincoln. Do you use the shepherd's hut for the storage, or?
Yeah, George sleeps in that one when he goes to the rally.
Is he going to blow off again in a minute? Is it George or not? With any luck in a minute, he should blow its steam off. Good old bit of plywood. Get some heat out of that stuff. Is she going to blow? Getting close to. Well, this is a first. I don't think I've ever been up in one of these before. Pretty basic controls. Feel the heat from it. Just about on the line now. Oh, I've had my shower for the day. Well, that was an interesting trip down memory lane. It certainly has changed a lot. Seen a few faces, and yeah, it's been an interesting couple of hours out. So I'm going to head on back home now, call in and pick up the proverbial beers, and see if there's anything interesting to watch on the TV later this afternoon from the Glastonbury Festival in the comfort of my man cave. So yeah, it's been interesting speaking to some of the students down there, telling them my life experiences from 40 odd years ago, and wishing them all the best. They've been interested to hear, you know, what I've done in my life and how I've got on. And I was approached by one of the members of staff down there about careers and that, as to you know, possibility another day going down and giving a talk and things like that. So yeah, as I say, Ollie Bloggs went there last year to give a talk, so you never know, I might be there one day passing on some useless information of life events, and tell them to, you know, head down, work hard, and work for your dreams, and people will hopefully one day appreciate their hard work and efforts like I get now. And it's, you know, without people like yourselves watching the videos and the, you know, useful content sometimes, probably a little bit boring other times, but it's just the day in the life of work of what we do. So I thank you one and all for your likes, comments, subscribers. It makes it worthwhile. So I'll bid you farewell until the next time. Let's head on home. Catch you all later.